It's been 6 years now since the full release of Boundless, 10 since first appearance as Urt Online. A bit of a roller coaster it was, if you ask me, although in slow-mo. No other game sucked me in so much though, and continue to do so even in its current state. So, dear Boundless. Happy birthday to you! Oh really? Hello Boundless citizens, Boundmore here, and you are watching Lucky 13 episode of Fortnightly's second season. Let's get to it. Do you remember that sad moment when Elephant announced this? Her Hypnos sovereign have met its end. The planet might be gone, but Elephant hasn't stopped playing Boundless, and she soon enough re-emerged with new project. Sharing a couple of screenshots also revealing that her new lair is on Tana. I decided to try and find the spot and sneak up on Ellie, the stalker that I am. Hehe. Well, using the dark arts of PC spying tools, the magic of F1 key, I managed to surprise her in the middle of work. I scared her so hard she fell into a hole. An unexpected bonus to my surprising visit. Anyways, Ellie doesn't want to reveal too much before the main build is somewhat finished, so I promise to show just a teeny tiny bits. Okay, only joking now. I will show more than that. However, not all I have seen, and I won't show coordinates or even the region name. I am sure you will be welcomed if you manage to locate the place on your own, same as she welcomed me. But, let's give her time to finish the project so she can show it in its full beauty. Anyways, it's so good to see her still enjoying the game and building up a beautiful and unmistakably elephantish place. Off to the next one. Still Eye looks like a new player, at least the forum profile created only a few days ago. It's a medieval city that Still Eye tries to accomplish, and since I love me some medieval vibes, I couldn't help myself and had to visit, of course. Still I asked for some materials, stone and wood and gravel, and I brought whatever I found in my storages and unpacked Reclaim. That must be Still Eye, although under different name. Who else would be here fiddling around? And I soon found out it was also trunk, rock, and refined items that were needed, also ash and brick, so off I went back to my base to grab more stuff. It took 2 more visits to bring additional material, as I was discovering more request baskets with each trip. It all happened over 2 days. So I had a chance to see how the place grows, more buildings rising and claimed area expanding as well. Ash was used to outline plant expansion. I'm looking forward to seeing this place built up. Don't be shy to visit yourselves and maybe donate materials. Still I gave coordinates here, should you need directions rather than use your clairvoyance. Going back to Bounda's birthday, we got yet another color cycling exo. Cool, although it's kinda you saw one, you saw them all situation. Still, it's nice to have them popping up as they always draw people in and give us all a chance to get all kind of stuff in different colors. I myself decided to explore it, of course, but I don't think I'll be chasing colors much, if at all, on this one. It is a bit different than the Love Exo, be it the biomes picked or the prefabs used. Lovestruck Planet has those heart-shaped bits, while you have, well, number 2 around. Meaning the prefabs hasn't been changed from the original EXO we got for Boundless' second birthday. EXO mechanic wasn't ready in the first year, so the first color cycle we got was for the second birthday of Boundless, as far as I remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, let's see if we can adjust quickly. Let's do some breaking and some replacing. I have no chisels on me, so it's gonna be rather crude. But here we go. Happy 6th birthday, Boundless. Anyways, I ran, grappled or swam around, meteor chasing me as I went through regions. The first person I met was hiding in a thicket. Say bye to Osok Sergeant, who I found soon enough blasting region bombs in a group of foliage lovers. Or was it Trunk they were after? I don't know, maybe both. I sure took the chance to collect some dormant meteors, because why not? And also to stop every now and then to admire views and colors changing moments, which amuse me as much as the snow meteor's impact. And I left my Sovereign Worlds experimentation for the end. This one started in my head when Tarrant posted this. I duly obliged, especially that I had thought about it long ago, just never really acted on it. Here was the moment I did. First of all, as you might know, picking more biomes than the absolute minimum that is required means a competition for space. Even as little as around 20 biomes makes things messy on a planet. In a good way, things get interesting. I used around 20 biomes on my own little world of Saren. Can't remember how many exactly. And it was enough already to minimize some of them to small areas. Redwood Forest, for example, spawned all over the place in small bits. And the largest redwood area I got is this. Still really small, right? I'm not complaining here, I like it the way I got it on my planet. I didn't want forest stretching for miles, like. Anyway, continuing. Another thing that happens when you pick a lot of biomes is those interesting meshes when 3 or even more biomes battle for space and get mixed together, like here. This is also on my planet of Saren. And you can see the hill that is a mix of Flowerfield 2 biome and the Sawtooth Mountain. Here on the small underdeveloped cliff. The flowers cannot be seen from here, they are further up the hill, but from that distance they simply don't load really. Anyways, at the same time you can see the circle of grass, and it's from a biome called crop circles. Normally it would spawn on a flat terrain like here, forming full circles of grass covered lines. That's near my town. But back to that interesting spot. Here it found tiny space on a slope to make just a fragment of just one single circle. And at the same time, the mentioned redwood forest biome managed to throw a few of those tall trees. And competition for space can be really tough with too many biomes, as you can see. And still what I picked is less than half of what's available in world building. So imagine what can happen on a world with all available biomes picked. How messy and interesting it can be, or maybe annoying depending on point of view. A warning, this is just a sneak peek. I will show you more detailed footage from my all biome world experiment and some commentary to it on a later date, as I don't want to make this episode too long and boring. I might even consider making a separate video about it outside the Fortnightly series. We shall see. This way or another, I introduce you to Baranis, the all-biome world that the procedural world building system gave me. A fitting name too, as picking all biomes for a sovereign isn't the smartest idea, I tend to believe. And Baran, in my native Polish language, means ram, a word used to describe a somewhat stupid person, or at least acting stupid. If someone does something unwise, like picking all biomes for a sovereign, you could say in Polish, ty baranie, which would translate to, you idiot, you. Well, maybe I do deserve that line for creating this world. But more about this sovereign sometime in the future. And for now, that is all I have to say in this episode, apart from usual goodbyes. So, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one, and as always, remember to stay boundless.